All right, guys, I'm doing a review on the booty sprout. All right, so this is just gonna be a review on the actual item itself. I've got two of them here. We're not gonna go into crazy detail about actually whether I think it's effective or anything like that necessarily. This is just people that are looking to buy it and have questions. I own two of them, guys. So this is the very first version. This came out before COVID actually happened. If you can't tell, you probably can't from the video, but the newer version, for some reason, they made this platform bigger. You can definitely, the platform now on the newer one has a double groove system here. So there's two sets of grooves, and here before, smaller. Why they chose that, can't really tell you at all. Maybe someone could enlighten me that works for them. The band itself, the older band system came gray, okay? These newer ones are black, and what I found is my older band, now whether or not it's because it's stretched out or not, that I can't tell you, it's a little longer, so, you know, not the end of the world kind of in that. So the way this joint works and how it folds up and folds down, pretty simple for those people that need something that they have to collapse and hide away, real quick and easy to do, just like so, okay? So mine personally in my studio, I don't ever collapse them when I'm working with people or when I'm not working with people. I just, I half collapse it. So mine always stays in, you know, this form right here, and I have a hook that I have for it that I hang it upside down with. So mine hangs like this on the wall, like so. So it stays out of the way for me. There's no reason for me to go to that extra mile to collapse it. All right. So a couple factors on the booty sprout that, you know, these were things that popped up and I thought they were concerns for me. One of the biggest ones, guys, is this. When someone goes to get into this, okay, and when they go to get up on this here, they're trying to get up on this pad, and what happens is they don't put their feet on the block. I know it sounds silly, but clients all the time, they got to put their feet on the wood, then they've got to get up on top, okay? So just a real pointer, quick pointer. You can also see here, this one doesn't do as much as my older one, but this hinge here is moving, which visually freaked me out when I first saw it, but hey, like I said, I've had this one for probably 4 months or longer, no issue. So when people come to the top, they've got a lot of tension here at the top, okay? And that's why I like it, is that tension at the top. So once again, whether or not you like it or not, it's up to you, but that joint here has a tendency to kind of come up and down here. Haven't had any issues there with that necessarily. I will tell you that there's the 70-pound band that they have here. It's not marked anyway. I have a piece of tape around it. Obviously, you can tell the difference, but I want to make it just really simple for my clients when they go to make that transition, that they're not grabbing the wrong band. Usually I'm using mine with 6 to 10 people at a time, so we're making quick transitions, and that's what I like about the booty sprout, is those transitions are quick. One of the things which is a user error too is often, show you on this one, sometimes all the material will get slid to one end, and the client will get in and you'll have all this bunched up here, and when they go to hip thrust, it like maxes them out. They do this, and you can see here the fabric isn't allowing the item to extend, so people don't like it for that. So you as the trainer or as the person using it, just make sure this is always pretty even and uniform there. People ask all the time, can you do the hip thruster, the traditional hip thruster on the booty sprout with a barbell and all that? Yeah, you could. I don't see any reason why I would want to. I already have benches, but if you don't have a bench, you could. I don't, just because for me, it's still there's a little bit of wiggle here. Not a lot, it's because it's a hinge. And you're just putting a lot of faith in this upright. I've seen things go wrong. So for me, I don't personally use it for that. I use a bench separately, but once again, I'm doing groups of 10 people. So some people are doing barbells, some people are doing the booty sprout and whatnot. So the last thing here for me, this pad is phenomenal. I mean, it's thick, it is massive. It is stout. The downside to it is with COVID and everything, sweat does get into this pad. So, you know, not the end of the world. I'll tell you what I did find was they send you guys, they'll send you this pad thing for the band. Okay, you're supposed to lay the bands inside of this and then Velcro it closed and all this, so that way this doesn't hurt you. I don't find these bands to be uncomfortable. So like this sleeve, on the first one I threw it away, but sitting here thinking about it, you probably could take this and you could lay it up here, You can maybe get a couple other pieces of neoprene, and you can lay it up there, and a client can have a towel or whatever and swap it in and out, so you don't have to worry about sweat. So that's one of the big factors there. You've got to have tennis shoes on when you do this. I have people that do barefoot squatting, and when they try to put their bare feet on us, they have a tendency to slip and all that. So like I said, once again, I've got 2 of them, probably order a couple more. We have a big booty class that we teach, and butts and guts is what we consider it. So, but this is the review. Like I said, I like the item, continue to use it on a regular basis every week, and we'll continue to add more pieces and elements to it. Like I said, my clients and the ladies, they love it. It's a lack of intimidation for the weights and things of that nature, and a nice, easy